Good wee hours of the morning, chickadees. Welcome back to another day. It is currently heading on to 3 a.m. and I'm hurting a bit much to sleep, regardless of how much I've tried. So I finally decided that I was just going to get up, and I thought I was going to do some painting, but I'm not really feeling like that. So I think what I'm going to do is just do some prep for the new week. It's a new month, a new week, and there's a few things that I need to do, so I just figured I'd sit down and do them now and watch some Netflix and hopefully be tired in a little bit. So I bought a bag of limes from Kroger. Any of those red produce bags, they're 99 cents. And I'm just going to juice all of those. I might save one or two, but for the most part, I'm going to juice those. And then I have about half of a Cantaloupe Honeydew melon watermelon container, and I'm going to just cut those into smaller pieces. I have a pineapple that I need to break down. You can see it's getting the fronds are getting a little dry there. I should have done it last week and I didn't. And I'm going to do a fruit salad. Now I also have kiwifruit, blackberries, raspberries, and mandarins to go in there. But I'm going to add those because they're softer. I'm going to add those when I go to have the bowl instead of now. So this is just going to have the melon and the pineapple, assuming that the pineapple is still good. Okay, then when I was in the fridge getting those out, I was looking at what I had that I probably need to go ahead and do something with. So I have a whole bunch of frozen edamame that I've thawed out. I have a red onion. I have some red mini bells, which I need to use. I have some purple cabbage. And then I also have 2 heads of baby Napa cabbage. And these little strange things are black radishes. And I need to do something with them. I got these they were grown by a local farmer, and I got them from my international market. But I need to go ahead and do something with these. So I thought they would actually work really well. All of this together, I could do like an Asian rainbow slaw. And if you've ever seen, I tried to find the recipe that I used years ago, and at the time that I'm recording this, I hadn't found it, but I will keep looking for it. I have put other recipes in the description box, but it basically is like a Asian slaw, and then you put mandarins and top it with the crispy chow mein noodles when you go to serve it. So I thought that would be cool. All right, so it's about 4:30. And I finished up what I had pulled out to do. So I had soaked that ginger, and I've just cut this up roughly in big chunks. It has gotten really fibrous, so I'm not going to put it directly into something, but I can still use it to cook with for the flavor and then just take it out. And I juiced all those limes but 2, so I have that finished. Here is the fruit salad. I did go ahead and put some blackberries in there because they're not soft and squishy, so they'll be fine. And I've got the honeydew, and then the cantaloupe and watermelon, part of that pineapple, and the blackberries. And then for my slaw, I'm going to leave this dry. I was going to put the dressing on there, but it makes the purple cabbage bleed, and then everything ends up being this sort of muddy, purpley color. So I have red peppers, edamame, Napa cabbage, purple cabbage, and red onion in here. And then to that, I'm going to add mandarins and the chow mein noodles when I get ready to do that. And I went ahead and made the dressing for that. And so this has some of that ginger finely chopped up, tamari soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, some of the fresh squeezed lime juice, a little bit of sesame oil. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, and that tamarind concentrate. So on its own, it's not pleasant just on the end of the knife, but and it is a concentrate, and all it is tamarind extract. It's just a single ingredient. But once you thin it down, that's going to work really well. So I have a little bit of that in here too. And basically I will dress and finish the slaw as I go. And then I'll add the Kiwifruit, raspberries, and mandarins to this as I go as well. All right. Well, now I'm going to go lay down again and maybe go to sleep. But I'll see you in a bit. Good afternoon. So I slept for a few hours, and then I think I realized why I was having such a restless night. I have some paperwork that had to be dropped off today. Today was the last day it could be filed, and I didn't have all the information I needed until yesterday. So I had to wait right up until the deadline. And so I needed to go into town and file that, drop that off. So that was great. Done, but I think that's maybe why I was a little restless. Okay, so while I was in town, I stopped at my local Mexican place, and I got their 4 enchilada plate, but I had them break it down for me and not put the sauce and stuff on it because it would be soggy by the time I got home. So I have a cheese enchilada, ground beef, their salsa verde chicken, and refried beans. And then I just have the little cup of enchilada sauce. And normally that comes with a little salad, which is just a chopped lettuce and like a pico. And they gave it to me, but they just gave me the chopped lettuce. And that had been in the car for a little bit, and it wasn't looking that great. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it at home myself. So I have some romaine lettuce, and I'm just going to chop that up. I'm going to add some avocado. I have some, I know this is Italian cheese, but it's a nice white cheese. So I'm going to put some cheese on these and then put them in the air fryer and heat them up. Then while that's going, I'm going to make a quick pico. I have grape tomatoes, some red onion. I'm going to use cucumber in the place of like jalapeno. And then I have some Greek yogurt for the sour cream part. And that's it. So they've already done these. They're just, I need to heat them up. So I'm just going to put my cheese on top, get that in the air fryer, chop everything else up, and we'll be having enchiladas for lunch. All right. So I had these in the air fryer on 400 for 10 minutes, just to melt the cheese a little bit, heat up the tortillas, and then I've made my pico. So now it's just going to be putting it all together. Hey guys. Whew, I'm just taking a break. I just spent the last couple of hours getting Lux's new tank up and going. So he is moving into this tank. It is a 6.5 gallon, and Lux is a beta. And then there's one of my other boys, and he's just kind of hanging out. So he has a 5 gallon beside him. So this is the view from my bed. I have other tanks in the house, and I took the tank that Lux was in, and I've actually put that on the kitchen table, and I've got that sitting up. I'll put a picture of it in here. I just filled it up, and so it's still cloudy and everything like that. But I'm going to let that cycle for a few days, and then I'm going to go find another beta boy to go in there. So that's kind of cool. But right now, Lux's tank needs to get to the right temperature. He's just kind of hanging out in a temporary container, and then I will introduce him into his new home, and yeah, hopefully he is thrilled. So he's just gone from a 5 gallon to the 6.5, and yeah, all right, so we'll see in a couple of hours. The temperature should be about right, and we'll get him in there. Hey guys, welcome back for dinner. So first, I want to show you what I worked on this afternoon. I have upgraded one of my beta boys, Lux, into a bigger tank, which I'll show you. And I'm resetting up this tank here on the table and I'm going to put in some guppies and ghost shrimp. So this is just sitting, it's a little cloudy because I just filled it up. The sand is all new, and so this is kind of hanging out. It's going to come up to temperature this weekend. I will go and check out some live plants and things for it. But that means that you will probably have lovely fish to see when I'm doing the little videos from now on. Okay, but dinner. I didn't know what I wanted. I have about 530 calories left. And I remembered that Kroger had these on clearance. I haven't tried them before. This is a pork chile verde, so pork and green salsa. And it's 370 calories for a cup, and then 25 protein. I have got itchy throat today. And I need to use, like I said, I have about 530 calories. So that should be good. Serving size is 200 grams. And I'm going to have that on some Better Than rice. I'm going to have about a half a bag. And this is 15 calories for half a pack drained, or 150 grams. And this is basically the Konjac rice that I use. And then I had some asparagus and grape tomatoes. That'll just put a bit of color on the plate. And then lemon herb butter should fill out the rest of those calories. And that will put me pretty much on target for macros for the day.